Yep.
So as far as the future, my vision um, is that it will become the basis of the global economy. It will become the foundation of the global economy. I think that, again, that future has been brought forward by this pandemic and the spending that is, coming as a result of it. And, this is something that we, have to do at this point, because we've gone so far down this Keynesian path that there's so much moral hazard, and the collapse, or the depression that would come from allowing all of this malinvestment to, come due, basically, would be, it's unacceptable. So the more you know, allow for this malinvestment to continue, cycle after cycle after cycle, and don't let the economy clear itself out of these, unprofitable companies. You get these zombie companies that are not profitable, but they're propped up by inflation and, subsidies, et cetera, because they're too big to fail,
Yep.
right, in the economy.
Yep.
So, there's no other path that we can take anymore. So when you get a crisis like this, a black swan event, and I'm not sure it even is a black swan, because everyone, all the virologists and epidemiologists knew that there was going to be another pandemic at some point, so
We could
here
go
it is.
down a whole conspiracy path if you wanted to, but we're not going to.
Yeah, let's avoid that.
Yeah.
That can of worms. So yeah, I think within 10 years, Bitcoin has, well, let's just say within 5 years, I think Bitcoin has at least matched gold's market cap, and is accepted as gold's equal in terms of a store of value. And at that point, then people, I think you'll see massive adoption as a store of value. And then people will start spending it more. I think the price will kind of start to level out a bit. There's this concept in technology called the S curve of adoption,
Yep.
technological S curve
Yep.
of adoption.
Yeah,
So
I'm
it's
aware
like
of
it
that.
starts out, yeah, the kind of the new people kind of come in, and it's really slow at the beginning. And then it's, a sudden burst of
Upwards.
adoption. And we see it with all kinds of tech, internet, cell phones, everything, right? So Bitcoin is a technology built on top of those network technologies. Money in and of itself has its own network effect, right? Which is why we converge on one money, because the more people who are using a money, the more valuable it is.
Yep.
Just like the internet. And so you have this, network effects of money and the network effect of the internet. So this money is instantly available because the platform is the internet, which is everywhere. Then you get this, exponential adoption curve. So it may feel like, Bitcoiners say this all the time, it's so early. It's so early. It's still so early. All these signs of there's the number of Bitcoiners who really understand what's going on is really tiny. And this is true.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
still, yeah, it's still early, we're just really building out the infrastructure and the financial system. But the point is, it's early until it's not, because of that S curve, and it's going to go really fast.
It's almost like a tipping point, isn't it? If you want to,
yeah,
I understand tipping point, and the S curve,
exactly.
It is one's in, I'm not missing out. Then the FOMO starts, and instead of FOMOing with people like us, it is now institutions, it is massive companies, it is banks, it is nation states. And everything starts to pile in. And that is why I say on my shows, miss this at your peril. No financial advice, but, when everyone's FOMOing in, when everyone's piling in, it's too late.